people are afraid to discuss.
Yes, topics that people don't want to talk about outside of their own head.
Or behind closed doors when you're chilling with your friends.
Yeah, stuff that you talk about with your homeboys or your homegirls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We saying that stuff raw to y'all live. So
for everybody to hear.
For everybody to hear. Oh, and last week we had a lot of views. You guys, we really appreciate the love and support, you know. I think we're at like 650 views in like a week, and that's pretty decent for our first show. So
definitely. Shout out to y'all who are supporting us. Share.
Yes,
please.
Thank you and continue to share and like and subscribe and stuff. Yeah, so
we appreciate it. We love it. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
We love y'all. Yeah, we got you know what we did? We got a 5-star review.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, my girl Jessica. She was like, yo, you know, we love what she said we love what you're talking about. That you guys are being raw and honest and just laying it down.
Yeah.
So she gave us a 5-star review, and I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing something right.
We appreciate that, definitely.
Yeah. So, we got a couple topics that we want to discuss today, but we don't want to, I guess, leave anything out. So, like, you guys are welcome to comment and bring your own ideas, and, if you have something that,
you want to input,
you want to put in, if you have something you want to say about what we're talking about, we definitely chime y'all in. Try to chime y'all in the process throughout the show and stuff. So
definitely, we want y'all to be a part of what we're doing and what we're talking about, what we're thinking, what we're saying. Your opinion is just important as ours. So definitely hop right in.
Men are welcome too. Don't get it twisted.
It's for everybody.
We're not a male basher show, okay? We were called male bashers by some people, but I think they were just kidding. Kidding.
I was about to say no.
They were just joking. It was just a joke. It was a joke. They were playing around, but we're definitely open to talking about or to having male input and stuff. So
definitely, because we got women have a fair share of dirt and things that they struggle with and that they do. So
exactly, and speaking of that, like we were just talking about, we don't want to be male bashers, so we would love to talk about certain things that women do that men don't like. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm with that too, because we ain't perfect.
Oh no, definitely not.
What I'm saying? So
I'm definitely willing to talk about that. Majority of the people who I hang around with are women.
Right.
So I get a very good look into what's going on. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, man. So, just make sure to like and subscribe and share. And I'm getting ready to actually share right now. So, to make sure that you guys can see it from my page. But, so what do you want to jump into? Do you want to jump into female cheating or what?
Hey, let's talk about it.
All right. Because that happens. There's a lot of that going on. A lot of females are cheating and stuff, and I want to, just bring it up because it's not just guys that do it.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Women do it too.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you feel about that? Like, what's your opinion on it? And
have you
cheated?
No, never cheated.
No,
never.
No.
That's good.
No.
That's definitely good.
You
said like this was the end of the world.
Me? No, cheat? No,
Not me.
No. I don't know. I mean, committed relationships are just that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that it's cool to be cheating.
It's
know
not.
What I'm saying? So
it's definitely not.
Let me not. It just. And I mean, if we're like dating, you know what I'm saying, or we're not committed, we're just kind of playing around or whatever, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not necessarily yours, you're not necessarily mine.
Yeah.
The door's open for whatever, we're not like connected like that. But if we're like in a committed relationship, you know what I'm saying, either marriage or just like boyfriend and girlfriend, booed up, you know what I'm saying, like I take those seriously. So
that's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, if you're in a relationship, what's the point of stepping outside of that? If your partner cannot give you what you want, what you need, and what you're looking for, then it's time to do something different.
Thank you.
Don't waste my time.
Right.
Definitely don't. I mean, when I was in high school, I had one experience of cheating, and I saw how it affected that person. I was 16 years old.
Aww.
Never would have done it again, ever at all. Like it was definitely just a really bad situation. I know that person still hasn't forgiven me to this day. Like I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but and being young wasn't an excuse, but it happened. I learned from it, and never again. I mean, I take being monogamous and being committed and being in a relationship so serious.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, have y'all ever cheated on a man before? Chime in, you know what I'm saying? We would love to hear y'all's comments on that too, because I mean, it happens, but like you said, if you can't find comfort in your own relationship, or you need to find comfort somewhere else, and it's time to move on anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point in staying. I mean, I understand that some relationships are hard to leave. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are pretty tough to kind of get out of, you know, but at the same time, you know, why hang on to something that's not even worth it, or that, you know, why hang on to something? It's like you're hanging on by a freaking thread. Yeah. You know, when you know you could just do better somewhere else.
If that person can't give you everything, then that's not the person for you to be with. Right. Especially if it comes to something sexually. To me, like, intimacy is something that's, like, so special. So if that's what you're lacking and you're stepping outside of our relationship so that you could lay down to be intimate or, you know, spend that time with someone on that type of level, then we really got a problem, you know. But maybe nowadays people really don't look at intimacy that way. It's just more of a thing to do. But I'm old school.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, back in the day, you know, relationships, and I do have something to say on this, because back in the day, relationships lasted longer, marriages lasted longer and stuff, but that didn't mean they were happy. You know what I'm saying?
Not.
So, and that didn't mean that they didn't hate each other or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't think, you know, like, I guess being old school is like, I guess in my opinion, like, I mean, I agree, like you said, being old school, you know, thinking old school ways and stuff like that. But I mean, there's a lot of relationships that have, you know, went on to, you know, thrive for 30, 40, 50 years and stuff, and they just were miserable, you know, like old grumps, you know what I'm saying, at each other, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, the man was doing his thing, the woman doing her thing, and the kids don't know, you know what I'm saying, the kids don't know because they're oblivious to it, and they see their parents, and I get it, it's a family unit, you know what I'm saying. People stay married sometimes because they want to keep that family unit together, but sometimes it can make things worse. It can make your children resent you even worse, you know.
Yep, and you're not teaching them anything by staying because of the family unit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're unhappy in a relationship, I don't like me personally, then regardless if you married or what the case may be, like, if you're not happy, then you need to figure out something different. Yeah. You know, it's not that, like you said, it's not that easy or that cutthroat, but I mean, you start cheating and doing other things. I mean, you involving people's emotions. Like, you never know what someone's capable of doing.
Be like an episode of Snapped up in this joint.
For real, go Jerry Springer. Be out in the front yard in your negligee with a watering hose and it's going down, like, for real. Yeah.
Oh my God, for real, you know. So, I mean, females cheating, you know, I mean, I don't know. I think that, in my opinion, I think that a lot of women have been cheated on so many times. And throughout history, like, it's just been men basically cheating, or women being concubines and being seen as sex toys and, you know, not really anything valuable. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think all men, take women seriously. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, in my opinion, a lot of women cheat. Because women don't know. I mean, and not every woman, everybody's different, every circumstance is different. Yeah. But I think that in some circumstances, like, the woman, she's just tired of being used and abused. You know what I'm saying? And so she just she's just somehow molded into this attitude of, I don't give a, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. You know,
it's a role reversal.
It's a role reversal.
Now I'm going to act like that, and I'm going to treat you the way that you treat me.
Yeah. And even if it's not directly towards that person she's with, she may be somebody in her past that she's, like, angry at, you know what I'm saying? And she takes that on the next person.
Definitely.
You know, so, I mean, I think that women, what you think?
I definitely agree, and especially in 2018, like, when I listen to people's relationships and the way that women talk and the way they carry themselves, like I said, role reversal. A lot of women have a mentality of the way that men used to think, and a lot of men, I think, are more at a place mentally and emotionally that women used to be. You know? Like, honestly, sometimes I'm like,
more like a girl than I do. Yeah. Oh my God. And like, I mean, I'm a tomboy, but I'm still a girl, you know what I'm saying? I still have ovaries. You know what I'm saying? Still, you know, for real. You know? So, for a man, you know, like you said, we talked about that last week a little bit. Men, you know, just the role switching, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody. It's just, you know, it's very common now for, like, the roles to be reversed.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? So, I mean, I don't know, like...
Which is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's good to have a man have a more sensitive side or be more emotional, you know, but at the same time, like, you still want that
that man. That, oh, that, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? That kickback, that, I don't know. I'm kind of corny, so I don't know how to do all that. But you could probably do, like, some of those, like, really cute, like, you know, gestures that guys do. I can't do it. I'm so corny. Like, don't get me.
You know, yeah.
But,
like, a woman still wants to be a woman. Like, I still want to enjoy the thrill and the chase of things and, you know, feeling as if there's that pursuit. I don't want you blowing my phone up all day texting and trying to, you know, I don't know, like, not necessarily catch my attention, but just constantly on my helmet, like, all day long. You know?
Like, I have somebody like that, and I know what that's like. It's like, come on, man. Dude, I've been trying to tell you over and over again, don't ride my coattail, man.
Yeah.
Come on, and it's not like, it's just too close. It's like they're clingy or something, and it's like, it's weird, because that's kind of like a feminine characteristic.
That's my point.
You know? Like, come on, bro.
That's my
Like,
point.
I'm telling you, I mean, I got mad love for you. You cool.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted, but
Yeah.
give me some space. Can I breathe?
Can you not call my phone all day, text me all day? Like, not have a chance to, like, not think about you because you're ever so present.
Right.
Like,
Can I, like, call you first sometimes, you know?
No.
She
Apparently
said no.
not. No. Like,
Apparently not, right.
just take a step back and let me kind of, you know, kind of follow my lead.
Kind of, you know, follow
what
my
I
lead.
want and what my expectations, you know. So.
Right up. So yeah, what y'all think about that? Let me know. Let us know what you guys think about, you know, the female cheating and stuff like that, and what your opinions are. Because I mean, it's just us too. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of opinions out there. You know, we're just saying how we feel, and we're, you know, love to hear y'all's opinion too. So
Definitely.
yeah.
So do you think that could be a reason that a woman would cheat? You know, because she's like, oh, I know I got him. You know, like, you know that he's like so into you. He's just ever so present. He's just like head over heels.
Yes.
It's kind of like,
That's exactly. Yep.
now you got this, maybe someone who you working with,
Yep.
or one of your homeboys you know for a long time.
Or one of your exes.
Anyone, you know, and they kind of got that demeanor, like, you know, you got to chase after me, or, you know, I'm like the manly man, you know what I'm saying? So you're like, okay, I got him over here. He's cool.
He's cool. He ain't going nowhere.
He's on reserve, so.
He's on reserve. Like, he's not even on reserve. He is, like, here, you know what I'm saying?
And
He's ever so present, you know. Yeah, that's a good point. So, guys out there, you know, back off a little bit. And for the guys who are, I guess, like, too kind of clingy or whatever, we love y'all. Don't get it twisted. We don't hate y'all. I think it's a beautiful thing that you want to be next to us and stuff like that. I think it's lovely.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you give the woman a little space and stuff, like, she won't take advantage of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Give her a little space to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Let her text you, you know, for once. Instead of you sending her like 1,000 messages or whatever, calling her all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And I think that happens with men and women. Like, when you're a woman and you're like giving this man like all the benefits of almost being a wife, like giving him everything, like they're like, oh, she's there. Like, I got this. You know what I'm saying? So I can still step outside of this because I got this situation unlocked. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to have fun with this one. She's a little wild. This one's more spontaneous and, you know, likes to do things that are kind of like wild and sexually spontaneous. You know, it's the same thing. You know, like there has to be maybe a balance. To it.
I know what you're saying, yeah. And I mean, you should really appreciate somebody who is in your corner like that, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like thinking about stepping out, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just a whole, in my opinion, that is like, you have a problem, not that person who's clinging. Does, or he or she does may have a, you know, a detachment or an attachment issue or something like that, possibly, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, they genuinely care about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not wrong at all. But for you to step out on somebody that's doing well by you, doing good by you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like.
It's wrong. And I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me. You know, you're like reflecting on yourself, like.
Yep.
Like, what just happened?
Yep.
You know, but then you always hear people say, like, oh my God, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, or Chris Brown cheated on Rihanna. Like, they're beautiful, they're, you know, wealthy, they have amazing bodies.
They don't care. Some men just don't really care.
Exactly. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, like, what you're giving or what you're providing or who you are as a person. Like, if that person doesn't have any accountability to themselves or have any morals, they're always going to be stepping outside and looking for the next thing, you know?
Good point. Accountability. And I have to say it with all the extra T's and stuff because I can't say it real fast. So accountability, that's how I have to say it because it doesn't roll off my tongue that easily.
Yeah.
But we were talking about, like you said, accountability.
Accountability.
Just making sure that, you know, you are accountable for your actions, that you are man or woman enough to own. Sorry, would you forgive me? You know what I'm saying? People walk around here without owning up to their own ish. You know what I'm saying?
I agree 100%.
You know?
That's my biggest problem with people. Like, I'm a very honest person. I think my honesty is actually one of my biggest downfalls. My mom tells me all the time, like, you too honest. I'm like, what do you mean I'm too honest? But people will use that against you, and they'll use it for their advantage.
Yep.
You know? Like, when you're an open book and someone who's willing to just own who you are, like, a lot of people, for one, are uncomfortable with it. Two, they don't know what to do with it. And three, that's just not them. You know, so it's a dangerous thing when you're interacting with people and relationships and all of that, because you really never know someone's true motives or if what they're saying and doing is real.
Right. So, like you said, you're an open book. I mean, I kind of understand where you're coming from. I used to kind of be like that. I'm still an open book, but not as much as I used to be. Now I kind of like tell like maybe 70% of the story that I really want to tell. I don't give the whole details anymore like I used to. I don't give, you know what I'm saying? I mean, unless I'm talking to somebody that I really trust, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that's already in my circle. But like if I'm making new friends and stuff like that, I'm just like, okay, well, yeah, you know, because I'm, you know, like you said, people would take that and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Only like evil people would do that, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody would do it, but I mean, you know, some people will take your information and save it for later use.
Definitely. They put it in that back pile, like, like, and you can see like the wheels turning in their head. I can see it all the time. Like when I tell someone, I can't believe she told me that.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I did. But at the same time, like anyone who knows me knows, you can't take that power.
Right,
from
you
me.
can't take that.
That's mine.
That's mine.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Like that's my story. Like if you listen to my music, that's how my music is. Like it's my life story. It's my mistakes. It's my accomplishments. It's my, you know, what I question in life. It's everything. So
and you can own up to it. Then that's what we're talking about. Owning up to it. You know what I'm saying? I made a lot of mistakes in my life, but I've owned up to each and every last one of them. Even when it comes down to like mistakes I've made, things that I've done that I wish I hadn't done, things that I may have regretted. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I, you know, I did that, and it was the worst thing I ever did, and I shouldn't have done that and stuff like that. But people are just own up to your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to like my kids, like I make sure that like even my 4-year-old, like when he I catch his hand in a cookie jar or something, he's like, I don't have no cookie, mommy. I'm like, your hand is in a jar, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then he'll kind of giggle. I'm like, it's not funny. Because and to me it's funny, you know what I'm saying, because it's cute and stuff, but it's not funny when you're an adult, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to cut it short now, like nip it in the bud. You know what I'm saying? You got to teach them early, and if you haven't taught them early, it's not too late. You can still tell your kids, you know, to help your children to own up to their stuff, and that's what I do with my teenagers. Like,
that's the way it should be. Definitely.
Yeah.
You gotta teach that and instill that in people. You know, and even for instance, I have like female friends and we'll have conversations about relationships and how they cheating or you know, in the marriage, and as a friend, you know, you gotta keep it real with the people who you love and who you surround yourself with. Like, don't kick it with me if you don't want me to be honest and tell you how I honestly feel, because I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you that it's cool.
That it's cool. That I agree with something that I don't agree with.
Exactly. At all.
And that's the kind of friends you would want to have around you. People like that. I don't want people around me that's just like, oh yeah, go Team Gracie and everything you do is fine. Like, no, I mean, you know, if I do something jacked up, tell me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. And then I try my hardest to like be really nice and stuff, but you know, after what I've been through in my marriage, like I'm just like cold sometimes, and I catch myself like, Grace, that's not you. Why did you say that, or why did you do that? And I'm like, and I like, okay, I need to chill out, take a chill pill, and just you know, just kind of reverse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
but that goes back to what we were talking about last week, and how circumstances in your life will change you. You know, and that's why I won't cheat, because I know that how I felt when I've been cheated on, that's a horrible feeling.
It is.
That's a horrible feeling. Like, that's just, even if you apologize, and I mean, some people are good, they're able to accept it when their partner, you know, apologizes and they're able to move forward, not me, that's a deal breaker.
That's a deal
Period.
breaker.
There's no going back from it.
There's no going back to it, yeah. And that's why a lot of men try to hide it, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't want, or a lot of people, not just men, but men, women, whoever cheating, you know, they try to hide it because they know that it's a deal breaker. They know that that's going to cause conflict in their relationship. That probably already has a high tension rate anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's probably already super tense, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, but deal breaker, straight up. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't love me completely and like, dude, whatever.
But, you know, and it's so easy to find yourself in that place, so I don't want to, like, pass judgment and tell someone, like, oh, it's not easy. You know, like, even when I was married, like, one of the things that I always kept in mind, like, when I would work with males, like, I didn't go to lunch with my male friends. I didn't have conversations about my marriage with my male friends. I didn't go and hang out with everyone and go have drinks, like, if there were male, especially if I knew, like, someone had an attraction or something towards me. Because if you start spending time with someone, you're like, wow, they have a great sense of humor. Yeah. Oh, they're very attractive. Damn, he smell good every day.
Every day.
And he know how to dress. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you just go
like, it's so easy to find yourself in that position where now you have an attraction to somebody that you normally wouldn't have if you wouldn't put yourself in that situation. You know? So you have to hold yourself accountable in the way you go into everyday life thinking, you know, the people who you hang out with, the people who you talk to, what you do when you're at work, the things you look at, you know, like, so for cheating, do you think that, like, looking at, like, if you're a female and you're in a relationship and you on Facebook and you on Beard Game Matters or Gray Sweatpants, and like, I'm just saying, they have all those little groups, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Gray Sweatpants? Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a girl. I'm a woman. You just...
or, you know, porn sites, whatever the case may be. Is that cheating?
Not necessarily, but it definitely can lead to it. I mean, if your wife or girlfriend or a significant other, if you're a girl or whatever, doesn't know about it, then if you sneaking and doing something that she's probably, you know, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with porn and stuff, you know, I don't, because, like, I mean, we human, you know what I'm saying, like, sex is natural, it's a natural thing, like, we didn't ask to have these feelings inside of us, you know what I'm saying, so you know, people, you know, I'm not against, like, my guy, if, you know, he want to watch, you know, some nasty stuff, like, watch it together, what's up, you know what I'm saying, like, talk videos, whatever, I don't care, but I just don't want him, like, feeling like he,
go ahead.
like, I just don't want him, like, if he's hiding it or whatever, you know what I'm saying, if he, you know, he'd be like, look, baby, look what I saw, you know what I'm saying, like, share with me, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, but every girl ain't like that, every girl don't like that type of stuff.
But that's why it's imperative when you go into a relationship that you are being who you honestly and genuinely are. Like, don't try and fake and conform and be someone who you're not really, that's not you.
Right.
You know, and that's where so many people get caught up and messed up because they're like, oh, I did. Impress you.
I did. Oh. I sure did.
It's okay if you go to the strip club. And in all reality,
and you don't really like the strip club. You know? Yeah.
Now he's trying to go out with his boy and you in front of the door with a butcher knife.
Like,
where are you going? You know, like.
You ain't going to no strip club, but that's how we started this relationship, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You're right.
You got to keep it real.
You got to keep it real.
Keep it real
with
people.
Keep it real. I learned the hard way. You know, I learned the hard way. I mean, I had certain things that I was into when I was in my marriage, even before we got together. But when things could get taken out of hand,
oh, definitely,
and then that's what if people push boundaries, and then they and then that's when it's not cool for me. Like, I'm cool from the beginning. I'll tell you exactly what I want, exactly what I'm cool with. If I like girls, if I like to go to the strip club and stuff like that, great. You know, if you bring a girl into a relationship, whatever, okay? But don't go off and sleep with her when I'm not around.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know
Y'all shouldn't be texting.
Y'all should be texting and calling each other. It's not, no.
Yeah.
No.
There's rules
That's
and regulations.
A no-no.
And stick to them.
Yes.
Stick to those rules and regulations.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? No feelings attached. You know what I'm saying? If she like you, that's cool. But, you know, you gotta, like, no, that's not cool. Like, that's what you said. Going into a relationship open and honest. Like, I mean, I've done that before, but I allow myself to also let him push my boundaries to the point where I was uncomfortable with stuff that I actually like to do with him. You know what I'm saying? So that was where I went wrong with that. So that was my fault. I blame myself. And I had a lot of people telling me, Mommy, you sure you want to do that? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with it, girl. And I was cool with it until he went too far.
Overstepped those boundaries.
Yeah. Then I was like, in front of the door with a butcher knife, like, where you going? You ain't going to no strip club.
And I think that's why a lot of women act the way they act nowadays, because they found themselves in situations where they wanted to compromise and where they wanted to make their partner happy, and then it changed them, you know, and it caused them, you know, found themselves in a situation where they were no longer happy and doing things that they shouldn't have done. I think, you know, everyone's found themselves at some point in time in their relationship at that point, you know, but that's why no matter what you go into, you have to be completely honest with yourself, completely honest with the person that you're interacting with, and keep it 100.
Yeah.
I don't know, mine's not pulling up.
Hers ain't loading, y'all. Just kidding. So yeah, what y'all think about that? Please, you know, if y'all got any comments or whatever, you know, let us know. We're interested in hearing y'all's opinion and stuff, because this is some important stuff, and everybody's different, you know. You don't have to agree with us, and we don't have to agree with you. You know what I'm saying? We just sharing our opinions and just being, you know, as honest and as open as we can, and just, you know, letting it out. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to know, like, the opinion of a man who has been cheated on, or has, you know, maybe has a homegirl or somebody that they, you know, have heard about, you know, like, and how that affected them and what they thought.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good point. Yeah, because, I mean, male perspectives, we're all open for that, too. So, you know, guest, co-host, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Guest or whatever, you know, if you know. We'd love to have you on, or if you want to just comment, you know what I'm saying, and whatever, you know, let us know what you're thinking and how you feel about it. Have you ever been cheated on? We all have, I think. I think we all have been cheated on.
How did it make you feel?
Yeah, how did it make you feel? Made me feel like I was going hurt somebody.
Definitely.
I was going to hurt them.
Definitely.
All of them. Everyone involved.
Definitely. That's real, though. And that's another thing for the viewers. We want you guys' input. Like, what do you guys want us to talk about? We want to definitely invite, you know, some guest speakers onto the show. If people who are involved, give you an opportunity to come here and be with us and, you know, have an opportunity to speak and sit down. So, you know, definitely give us your opinions and share once again. And whoever does the most sharing, you know, that's an opportunity for you guys to be able to hop on the show and,
Whoever
bring
does
us a topic.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Whoever does the most sharing,
can be on the next show.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get some t-shirts made too. We start giving out t-shirts pretty soon.
Yeah, so definitely.
But yeah, so make sure to like and share and, you know, just follow and stuff like that. But we have, like, what do we have? A couple more things we want to talk about too, right? Okay, I have something that I think is a good topic. Because a lot of people, when they get into relationships, a lot of women, when they get into relationships or they get married or they have children, they forget to be themselves and forget to have a life. So, you know, how do you guys feel about a married woman and or a mother having her own life? You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily being a mom or a wife all the time. You know what I'm saying? Is it okay for her to go out and have drinks with her friends, or to go skating with her friends, or to, you know, have mommy day, go out and get her mani-pedi or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And just be away from the house, be with the kids, and travel, for God's sake, or have a dream, like they want to do a radio show or something, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Or even for men, because when I was married, like, my husband never wanted to go do anything. He never wanted to go out with his friends. He never wanted to go to the strip club. Like, his homeboys would invite him out, and he was like a homebody. Like, he never wanted. And I'm like, go. Like, this is not good for yourself. Like, it's good to be at home with your family. It's good for us to be with each other, but I need some space. Right. I need to breathe. Like, I don't want you always up under me. Like, I want a chance to miss
That
you.
is so true. Like, I'm glad you said that, because some people don't understand that. Yeah, you
I would set up dates and shit. Like, tell his homeboy, like, come get him on Saturday. I put 100 ones in his pocket. I'm like, yo, you ready? You ready?
Go with
Wear
your boys.
this.
Wear this.
Those shoes will look nice. It will work. I'm like, I'm gonna just go. Like, you know, like, it's on both ends.
That is so true. Yes, that's true. Yep.
Yes.
Was he a type of person that would like to go out before that? Was he?
No, he was more of an introvert.
Yeah, that's his personality. I feel you. I get it. But still, go do something. Get away from me. I love you. Bye.
But that's why you have to get to know people once again, because we only knew each other inside of work. So you know, like we were dating for 2 years, but all we did was work 76 hours a week. So that's where we made that bond and that connection. So then when we were outside of that, and now we're married and we're not working all the time, now we're just looking at each other like
bored to death. Like,
what are you doing this weekend?
What are you doing this weekend? I'm with you. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tamika, I see you. What's up? Yeah, man, we talking about married women. See, I'm glad you're watching, people out there. You know what I'm saying? Because we are talking about right now married women or just mothers who maybe not be married, but they're mothers. You know what I'm saying? Having a life outside of their children, outside of their husband, outside of their family. You know what I'm saying? Because for people that are just now tuning in, so we can catch them up and stuff. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to always be up under me all the time. Like I'm the type of person where I need space. I don't need to be around, and everybody ain't like that. No. You know what I'm saying? Some people like to be around their person, you know, all the time and stuff, and that's cool. Yeah. But you gotta let your partner breathe, yo.
You have to.
You gotta.
Anyone who has a family or kids, or you know, even if you're not married, like just for everyone as an individual, it's so important for you to take time to yourself and just to have some, you know, to reflect and to really see where you at that moment, to re-energize and to you know, to be good, because if not, you'll be depleted. And I found myself at that place just recently, and I was like, man, like it just seemed like even the smallest stuff seemed so big. It was just one thing after another, and I was like, wait, like I gotta preserve myself and get me to a place where I'm good. If not, no one else is gonna be good.
Right, because you know, mommy's not okay, then what? You know, the wife ain't okay, then what? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think I was in my marriage. I mean, I had time apart. I had time to do my own thing, unless it was like something where it was going to benefit me, I suppose. You know what I'm saying? But if it was going out or kicking it or something, I mean, I wasn't too limited there. I mean, but if I wanted to, you know, do a TV show, for example, you know, that was something that he would always, you know, try to find excuses for, you shouldn't do that, or, you know, he wouldn't say it like that. He would be more passive about it, and he wouldn't outright say it. He'd always make excuses as to why it's not a good idea. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, and stuff. So if you're a mother or, you know, a wife, you know, it's okay to have a life. It's okay to pursue your dreams. You know, when your kids get to, an age where it's, you can leave them with someone and travel, or, you know, do whatever, you know, you want to do. You can go on cruises with your girlfriends, or, you know what I'm saying, start your own business or something like that. You don't always have to be just a mother or just a wife. You know what I'm saying? You have options. You know what I'm saying? Life is short. You know what I'm saying? You want to enjoy as much as you can. I mean, you know, and let your partner be the same. That's how I agree, you know?
I definitely agree. So let's give a shout out. We got Kim. We got Stefan. What's up, love? Maurice, Light. So Stefan said, how do you turn that situation around?
Which situation? Because this was earlier, when I think that might be an earlier question. If she doesn't maintain her own personality and lifestyle respectfully, she loses herself. Yes.
Yes, definitely. I agree 100%.
Yes, I agree. Yep, definitely. That is so true. Because she has to have some space. You know, everybody. You know what I'm saying, in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? But some women, you know, when they get married or they have kids, they confine themselves to this lifestyle, and then, like you said, they're emotionally depleted. They're just like, oh my God, I'm exhausted all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, there are when your kids are small, yes, you may be a period of like 5 exhausting years. I get it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you can find time in between time to do things, or, you know, if you feel like when they get a little older, you know what I'm saying, maybe you can start living a little more. You may not be that same person anymore. Yeah. Time does change you.
Definitely.
But you don't have to find yourself like stuck being, you know,
just in a role.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to live and enjoy life too. So
I think that's another reason why women cheat.
Yeah.
Because now you're in this you know, mode of maybe, you know, mother and wife and child, and you have someone who comes around comes along and kind of maybe makes you feel exhilarated or gives you that thrill or that zest of life, you know, start telling you these things and bringing that old person out of you. And so maybe that's another reason why.
That's true. That is really true.
Now you're like, woo, like you're on a roller coaster.
Like, like, have you ever seen, oh my God, Girls Trip?
I haven't seen it. I wanted to see it. I haven't seen it.
Oh my God. It's like the best movie ever. I've seen it like 1,000 times. I love that you have to do better. We can watch it together. I just did a rhyme, y'all freestyle. Hey.
Get it.
No, but there's a scene in there. There's a couple in there they're married and you know, they're having all these problems and stuff, and you know, she's just stuck in this role, and you know, and then she, like you said, she comes across an old friend who they used to hang out. They never hung out, but they were like, I guess, high school, college buddies or something. Yeah. And they were all tight. And then he's just, like you said, he shows her that thrill of life, that zest. He gives everything back, and she's just like, trouble, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it ended up, you know, kind of, you know, so yeah, you know, that's. Yeah. I don't want to ruin the movie for y'all who haven't seen it yet, so I'm not going to say too much.
So he said the situation about pushing boundaries, how do you turn that around? Honestly.
You can't. It's too late.
I think sometimes you can turn it around.
Okay, my bad. I'm thinking about talking about, okay. If you deal with a narcissist, you can't. There's no way. I'm sorry. I'm speaking from my perspective.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You have a point. I think you can. See, I'm so biased.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. My bad.
Depending on what you've been through in life, it'll cause you to feel that way. Yeah. But I think no matter where you're at in life, depending on the person, there's always that opportunity to turn something around by honesty. Yeah. You know, if you're honest with people, if you're willing to discuss things with people and tell people how you feel and what are we willing to do moving forward to get past this in any situation. But if you can't communicate, and a lot of people don't like communicating. Yeah. And I know for me, I like to talk about stuff, and for a lot of people it makes them uncomfortable. But you have got to communicate. Regardless if it makes you uncomfortable, if it's the subject that you don't want to talk about, if you as an adult cannot discuss things and communicate with another adult, you don't need to be in a relationship.
That's true. I mean, and it can take a lot of learning and relearning to be able to unlearn how to communicate, how to, you know what I'm saying? Because when you were born, like growing up, you may have never been given those skills and stuff, so you have to like unlearn. Yeah. So once you're like, you know, an adult and you have this set of mindset already that's just there and it's been programmed into you, it's kind of hard to reverse that. Definitely. So yeah, you know, there's definitely, like you said, you can learn to change or learn to, you know, communicate. You can start slowly. I had to do that with my kids. I mean, because communicating with kids is can get tricky too. You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn how to communicate with my children. I'm still learning, but I definitely have made some progress. You know, you have to. It's not going to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Communication. If you're not good at it, you can learn it. You know, go to YouTube, look up some videos. You know what I'm saying?
When it comes to anything, you know. When it comes to anything, and in relationships, you might, hey, if your man like watching twerk videos and you don't know how to twerk, go to a twerking class.
Go to a twerking class. You know twerk. No, just play.
Or whatever the case may be.
You could even fake it. Just sit on his lap and do something silly. He'll love it anyway. You know what I'm saying? He gonna like it anyway, even if you can't. You know what I'm saying? Because if he loves you, then he loves your silliness too. Exactly. He loves your awkwardness. He loves the fact that
that's why. I mean, when it comes down to it, let me know. Like, if I'm in a relationship, let me know. Yeah. Love said, Love Bacon, your kids should see you still wanting to try new things and enjoying life. That's definitely. Yep. And for me, that's one thing that was so important for me and my children. Like, we travel. My kids, I've taken them out the country several times. We go out of state because I want them to see there's more than just this box that we're living inside of. You know, like, it's so important to go outside of just your comfort zone and what you're used to. Because if you're not willing to do that, you're missing out on so much in life.
Yeah, I agree. Yep, your kids, you know, and your kids, because my kids, when they see me doing stuff, they be like, damn, Mom, you doing something new again? That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because my kids have dreams. My kids have aspirations too. So when they see me pursuing mine, that gives them the go ahead to pursue theirs.
Yeah, I can do it too.
You know what I'm saying? I can do it too. You know what I'm saying? And they're already doing it anyway. So I would never, like, they probably would never let me stop them. But it gives them that extra incentive to go for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good point, Mommy. Thank you.
Definitely love that. You know, which is another reason why.
Hi, Mom. Oh, my mommy's watching.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. It's hot in here. Can we turn down the heat? No, I'm just kidding. No, but you know, like for real, like you said, like traveling with your kids or doing things or having a life and letting your kids see that you are pursuing your dreams, you know, gives them the incentive to want to pursue theirs, and they're proud of you for that.
Definitely,
they're proud of you for that, especially if it's something positive. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about positivity now. We're not talking about, you know, going on and starting a, you know, some type of negative or some type of evil cult or something. You know,
being Tony Montana,
right? You know what I'm saying? You know, going and push a whole bunch of stuff that you're not supposed to be pushing. Yeah. But you know, no, we're talking about dreams and beautiful things and positivity. So, yeah.
Which is another reason why I wanted us to do this show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially having, you know, young men as children and young women, and you know, it's so important for people to have that voice and that ability to know and understand. Like, no matter where you're at in life, there's always that next level. No matter where you're at in life, there's somebody who understands. There's always someone who is willing to be there and to, like, you know what, like, I'm right here with you. I might not be right here with you right now, but I've been there. I've done that. I understand how you feel, you know, like, let me help you be a bridge through this season or through what you're going through, so you can really know and understand that it's going to be all right, because life could be hard sometimes. Life is going to be real, you know, and it's so important and imperative to have a good support system and, like, people around you who could be there.
Yeah. It's good. I mean, and recently, I mean, I've cut off a couple people and stuff, but I mean, actually a lot of people or whatever recently, just because, you know, I'm starting to see that, you know, they're not maybe the best type of individual or that have the best energy that I need in, you know, in my life right now, you know what I'm saying? And it's a good thing because it's allowing me to meet new people and to grow, you know what I'm saying? And to let other people into my life that can be that positive, you know, force. You know what I'm saying, in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time for that negative stuff. So I kind of, like, let people go. And even on Facebook, like, I cut off, like, 1,000 friends. Like, you know, I don't know you. We don't talk. Unfriend. Delete, you know, like, delete. Because we don't have nothing to talk about. We're not friends. We don't comment on each other's pictures. You don't follow me. I don't follow you. Like, why are we even friends? You know, so, and that's just Facebook. But I'm just saying in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I done have some friends who I roll with every single day and broke bread with each other and travel with each other and shed tears with each other. And I was like, you know what? Like, you stagnant. You're not moving forward in life. You're selfish. You know, like, you're only looking out for yourself. So it's time to do something different.
Oh, we have another one. Okay. I wasn't able to get my license until after he went. Now I've got it.
Now that she's got it, it's been really nice having that sense of freedom. The kids and I get out more than we ever did.
Oh, really? I can't read out loud, y'all. I'm really bad at that because it makes me nervous. But
see, that's important, to do something for yourself, so you have that opportunity to have that freedom and, you know, to accomplish something. That's dope.
I had a similar situation actually. Miss Lisa. I didn't get my license until I left my first husband. And I was like, I got married really young, so I left him at about 20 or something like that. And I got my license at like 20. You know what I'm saying? Because I was with him, and he, you know, he was just, I had like a chauffeur or something, and not really a chauffeur. We, you know, we weren't rich or nothing. Like. Nah, but yeah, I had like this other girl driving me around in my own car. I'm like, dude, you know, it was very, looking back on it, I'm sure they were banging or something, you know. I was young and oblivious back then. I was like, you know, I didn't like it, but I didn't care. I was like, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But now I'm like, because, you know, I was Muslim, so, you know, like, driving and stuff and, you know, all that stuff. But he was, you know, I didn't get my license until after I left him either. So, like, I know what it's like. I get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, that's crazy.
So, yeah.
What's up, MT? Rashmi, we love you too, girl. Thank you for supporting us. Don't forget to share, y'all.
Don't forget to share. Yes, I'm glad you guys are tuning in. Thanks everybody for watching and stuff. You know, we have, like you said, we said plenty of topics, plenty of things to talk about. You know what I'm saying? What y'all want to talk about? You know,
and don't think that any topic
is off the table.
Any and everything is on the table.
Yes, sir.
Just so you guys know. Really, we really want you guys to be a part of this, for your opinion to be a part of this, for you guys to be able to, you know, to voice how you feel and your perspectives and what you've been through in life. That's so important. Like, the world needs to be able to hear everyone's story, not just ours. So please involve yourself. Reach out to us. Send us messages. I mean, comment, anything that you guys, you know, are thinking or feeling, definitely let us know, because we want to hear. We love that.
We definitely want to hear. Definitely love that. And we want to give big ups to QB Media. This whole, you know, this whole idea. It was his idea to put together, like, well, he came to me with a live stream idea. Miss Epic had a live stream idea. And I was just like, okay, well, let's just merge it together. You know, we all here we are, and we are DIA
as a team, a group. We don't get to behind the scenes, but we're a team, we're a group. We're doing this together, so it's so dope. You know, when you got people who really not only talk about something but actually make it happen.
Yeah, that's what's up. And big ups to DIA Studios too for allowing us to film here. It's a beautiful studio. Yo, he got a beautiful studio going on over here. So if y'all got beats or music and y'all want to come lay down some tracks, yo, this is the place to be. So I just gave a commercial. I just did a commercial like YouTube.
What's up, Olivia? What's up, Joffis? What's up? What's up? What's up, Yuri Phoenix? We got another Phoenix up on.
We got another Phoenix up. What's up, Yuri? How you doing?
What up?
Yeah, man. So thank you guys all for watching and stuff, and we'll be back here next week and stuff. Wide Awake Live, you know. Yeah.
You know what to do.
I'm Gracie Phoenix.
Miss Epic
in the house. Would you freestyle to the beat? Can you? Are you in the mood?
Of course. I told you.
I'm like, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm like, you good. You know, you're really good at freestyling. You be doing stuff. I'll be like, and we got this Equipment beat playing in the background, like, yeah.
Okay.
So
let's see.
Write us out with something, you know what I'm saying?
I won't do it to the beat, but I'll still do something. Let's see. Devious imprints of a fatalistic world, qualified to ride, a blast, and slide, better known as the untouchable girl. I know that you're loving the way that I walk, and I leave you hypnotized by the way that I talk. It ain't an ordinary thing, boy, to try to understand. It's almost like Mickey getting high in Wonderland. I see you looking and gazing, boy, don't you try to be waiting. I'll be the #1 chick you will never catch to be faking. Brah.
Brah. That's a brah. I don't know.
This is a little snippet. You know
a little snippet, yeah, man. You know, she's a freestyler. She got style, like, she got mad flow. Like, I can't freestyle. I write, like, poetry. I can't even read out loud. I'm like, oh my God, I'm on the spot. I hate reading out loud. So yeah.
Hey. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. But thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for tuning in and stuff. We really appreciate y'all's love and support.
We do. Next week, we're going to go off of some topics that you guys sent to us.
Yes.
Whoever has the most shares, like we said, we'll allow y'all to not only pick a topic, but we'll let y'all join in with us.
Yeah, if y'all comfortable with coming on the show,
have a seat at the table. If you don't, you don't have to.
You don't have to. You know, don't feel pressure. No pressure.
No pressure.
Lots of pressure. No,
but definitely, we want y'all to be a part. Whoever has the most shares, we're going to be looking out for it. Y'all can come down, sit with me and Miss Phoenix, and we're gonna rock the house.
That's what's up, man. We got one more. What's good, y'all? I got you on some music. That's you, Mr. Phoenix.
All right.
Yuri Phoenix and Aria Fox. Hey sis, I love you. Is that your girl?
Yeah, it's my sister-in-law. What up, Aria?
Hey y'all. Thank you. We do need some music.
Thank you,
some
Lisa
instrumentals
Foster.
would be great. Yeah.
Definitely. Y'all, thank you for the love, for real. So tune in next Tuesday, 7. Oh.
Yeah,
let's see. Hold on, let's see.
Aww. What you got? I don't have what you have.
They just have, it's like smiley faces.
Mine is different. She has an Android and I have an iPhone, so like I'm team iPhone. Sorry, I just am. Like, I really like iPhone and Apple.
What's up, Devin?
Is that your people?
The Lil Venture.
Yay!
What's up? Man, that's so dope. So much love, y'all. We appreciate it, for real. It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Definitely a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. Who did say that? Samora? Did she say that? Was that Samora? It was. She was talking about something else, but
Okay.
She was talking about something else. It was y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't say that on the air, but it's hilarious. Look it up. It's a beautiful thing.
And next week we're gonna have to have some more dancing music when we going out, cause you know I gotta get my groove.
Yeah,
on
we gotta ride out. We can ride out to something. You wanna ride out to something?
We gonna ride out to.
No.
We can't do the French Montana again.
Can't do the French Montana again.
You know what other song I like is like the Chris Brown Pills or what is it called?
I don't know no new music, y'all.
Thank you tuning in weekly. We appreciate it for real.
Thank
Love
you
you
guys.
Thank
hey
you.
Kelvin. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it. So, yeah.
Well, next week we'll make sure we have a song.
Some
ride
out music. Yeah, we can ride out. Yeah,
you know
this is a smooth one. You know, I can't dance, so don't pay no attention to that. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
Week, y'all.
Live.
Catch you next week.
Yeah.
That was cute.